3, 2. Just kidding. We've already started.
Oh god.
We've been live for like
5 seconds. No, we've been live for 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
We haven't been talking for 2 hours. Don't misrepresent us already.
Oh no.
Okay, so remember we're doing this in chronological order, right?
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are. So Ski.
So,
Ski, because you're first things first, we have to do this at the beginning of every Hyrule Warriors stream. Either Dark or the person who is newest has to pick 5 amiibos.
oh.
We have to get our amiibo bonuses.
Count.
Or our amiibonuses, if you will. I have most amiibos, so just start naming them.
Fuck. I don't know what else.
Yeah, met pretty much all of them.
Mayro.
Okay, I'll give you a choice. I have Smash Mario, or I have 8-bit Mario.
Let's do 8-bit Mayro.
8-bit Mayro Krat. Okay, here he is.
Yeah. Ooh, what'd we get?
Manhandla's Toxic Dust.
Man.
It can be useful for crafting. 4 more. Oh shoot! I also had Wedding Mario. Damn it! I should have told you that.
Oh god, we should have done Wedding Mario.
Yes, goals.
Beans. Kirby.
Kirby. I have Kirby, and I have Smash Kirby.
So let's do Smash Kirby.
Smash Kirby. The sitting orb.
Sorb.
Sorb? You mean Meta Knight?
No, he's the Borb.
He's Swarb.
Swarb.
10 essences of Icy Big Poe.
Okay.
That can be useful, actually.
That's a lot of things.
Shoot. I'm going to say, fuck it. Wonk.
Okay, I'll give you a choice. I have Smash Link, Smash Young Link, I have Smash Toon Link, and I have Skyward Sword Link, Breath of the Wild Link on a horse, Toon Link. Too
many links.
Young Link, Ocarina Link, and 8-bit Link. Oh, and Koho Link.
Let's do Koho Link because he's the cutest.
He is pretty dang cute with his shiny shoes. This also guarantees us a Link weapon. We got Stormy-Eyed Epona. 5th tier horse weapon.
Okay, well, you know, while we're on the Zelda, let's scan the Guardian amiibo.
I don't have the Guardian amiibo though.
Oh, god damn it.
I know, right? The Breath of the Wild ones I have are Link, Zelda, the Horse Link, all the champions, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay, what? Yeah, okay, so that's 2 that we have left. I am going to let you make suggestions.
Okay. I have all the Mario Odyssey ones. I have all the Yoshi Wooey ones. I have 3 of the Splatoon ones.
Oh, which Splatoon ones do you have?
I have the boy, the girl, and the green squid.
Do the squid.
Do the squid. Not a kid now. Only a squid now.
Only forevermore a squid.
Gate of Tides. That's a really good. That's a good weapon. It's a very good weapon. And one more.
Can I pick one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Kirby.
I mean, I only have the other Kirby, but let's try him. I don't know if it'll let me do it twice. do 2 Kirby's. Let me see.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
know-
It thinks
I
I've
know.
already done Kirby.
I didn't know you already did Kirby. Sorry, I just wanted pure wholesomeness.
I have Meta Knight. I have all 4 of the Kirby amiibos. So I have Meta Knight, I have Waddle Dee, and Day to Day.
King DDD.
King DDD.
That
He is
fat
my main
penguin
in
fuck.
Smash.
Fat penguin fuck.
He's one of my mains in Smash. So yes.
Guess what that fat penguin fuck gave me?
What?
10
out.
Moblin flanks.
I'm guessing those are really common.
I'd say so. But they're also just chunks of Moblin, which is disgusting.
Oh, delicious. Let's cook them
gross.
up and have a nice meal.
I mean, I always pronounced it like Moblin.
Oh, I
Personally.
could see that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's catch Ski up.
Did you ever link the stream, by the way? You should.
I didn't. Oh my god! I should do that.
Oh no.
All right.
Do that.
Here, I'll do that really quick while I'm explaining the story. Okay.
Last time on Hyrule Warriors.
Okay. Here's what happened. It's really straightforward. A titty witch invades Hyrule with the help of Volvagia's human Sona and a Wizrobe who thinks he's special, so he calls himself Wizro, which is just Wizrobe with less letters. Yeah, they invade Hyrule. They push Zelda out. She retreats. Link shows up because he's a soldier and he's crazy, and he just shows up and kicks their asses, and they run away. And
he shows up in a postman outfit that really shows
off
really,
his assets.
Oh yeah, the
Exactly.
booty shorts.
Yeah, baby, with the big flag on the back.
This was my
As you, yeah,
like
as anybody
interesting.
could have easily guessed. And then
Jesus.
and then let's see what else.
So what you're saying is, a DeviantArt OC gets horny.
Yes, actually, that is the
literally
actual
a
plot
fanfic.
of this game. So because the reason she became Evil Titty Witch was she was supposed to be watching over the Triforce, because she's like basically Hylia, I guess.
God.
Yeah, and so but then like this like unambiguously Ganon thing whispers in her ear, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if you actually got with that delicious green man?" And then she goes and just does that. She just goes and says, "Hey, I should do that. I should go get his Triforce piece too, so that I can like, you know, make sure it works." So
Relatable.
She's like, I'm gonna obliterate that twink.
she's going to obliterate the twink so she can have the twink.
I mean, same.
Yeah.
Girl, I get ya. I really do.
But
I mean, I don't blame her. Link is delicious.
I mean, this Link is aggressively pretty too. Like, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
him
where
very
are
pretty
the
in the
sparkles?
So
Dude,
what was it
You hear
gonna
that?
say?
You hear that? Like, you hear like that every time Link shows up. You hear that like that thing in anime where you hear like, "Wow."
oh really? I thought you sort of like. I thought this was gonna be more like an anime sparkle sound effect, and you know, it's like.
Oh, like
hello.
a pink border around him when he's like.
Yes, it's like, hello, Princess Zelda, I am here now.
Yeah, and he gets like really tall in her like dreams. Yeah. So here's the thing. So like Sia invades Hyrule. You team up with Impa to go looking for Zelda because she retreated, right? And so you fight through the Elden Caves, and then we went to Faron Woods, and we met Lana, who's like, "Oh, I'm a sorceress from the same tribe as what's her name, so I can help you because I know how to beat her." So you team up with her and you go to like the Valley of the Sorceresses or whatever the hell it is,
and Sia's there, and you walk into a trap where she just pops out your Triforce pieces and grabs them and is like, hey, now I have all 3 Triforce pieces. And then Ganon, who's like possessing her, is like, and now you will use them to help me get back alive. So because this Ganon, he's like split into like 4 pieces or whatever, or 5 pieces. 1's inside her, 3 are in other timelines, and then 1 is under the Master Sword. So she opened the Gate of Souls, which lets monsters pour out from other dimensions, and then like she connected the 3 Zelda games that the developers like the best, which are Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess, and Ocarina.
Interesting choices.
Yeah, and so basically they're like, okay, we have to go close the 3 gates that are in, and each of the gates is where the Ganon soul pieces were. So we have to go there and like seal it up. By the way, nobody knows what Ganon is. I just want to stress, no one knows about the like soul shards. They only know that there's the gates and that they have to close them. But like we, the viewer, are shown this like hit right over the head with it. Anyway, so they split up. Link goes to Skyloft, Lana goes to Twilight whatever, and then Impa goes to Death Mountain in Ocarina Land. So we finished Skyward Sword, in which Girahim showed up, tried to take advantage.
He did the famous dance.
He did the famous dance to summon the imprisoned out of the gate, and so instead we killed the imprisoned and shoved him in the gate. And it was funny because he looked like he was gonna power up and get revenge, and Link just pushes him into the gate.
No.
Yeah, and he just goes, "Aah!" It's really funny. Let's see, other things that happened. There is a side story going on parallel to this. Linkle, who thinks that she's the hero because her grandma told her she is, has a compass that glows whenever people are in need, so she just follows it around, and she's trying to get to the castle because she heard that they were under attack, but she can't read a map because I guess it's supposed to be cute or endearing that she's a dumbass. Literally, I think that's the point of her characters. They're just like, if Link was a girl, Link would be dumb, and that's basically what it boils down to. Anyway.
Link is dumb anyway.
It's like, what up? I'm Linkle, I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read.
So one thing that is funny is she fought Skull Kid. He stole her like thing, and she just shot him a bunch with a crossbow and took it back. So that happened. Also, she fought Girahim and won because he was like trying to summon the imprisoned before the gate opened, and like when he fucked it up and then it just made a bunch of mini imprisons that are kind of cute.
Kinda, in a weird way.
So also her army is chickens. They're all cuckoos. Which is pretty cool.
Terrifying, by the way.
So yeah, we went to Skyloft as Link. We teamed up with Fi, and we pushed the hordes back. And now we're going to switch to Impa because I think we're saving Twilight Princess for last in the hopes that Moogs will arrive in the middle of it, and
yes, please,
and have to. Yeah.
That and Impa has a big sword. I'm the perfect person to have around when there's a big sword going around.
So also we're going to be watching the intros on Legend mode, but then we're going to play the actual chapters on free mode where we can play as whoever we want, because that's infinitely better.
And Legend mode is hard.
Well, it's hard if you have to play as weak people. Let's just put it that way. Where is? Oh, I get it. Okay. So the order we play in is we're gonna start from here. So Impa actually teamed up with Sheik, who nobody knows who Sheik is.
Surprise!
Because
I wonder who it is. Oh no!
There's actually a really funny scene. I think Dark, you were here for it, where like.
Zelda disappears and then Sheik shows up like immediately right after.
No, like when they first meet Sheik in the caves, like Sheik is like, oh, the princess is alive, but I can't tell you why. And like,
Look how manly I am.
like it's like who I am is not important. And Impa's looking at her like,
Are you kidding me right
okay.
now?
And but you can see like Link is in the shot, and he's just kind of like, you see that that's Zelda, right? Like he has this look on his face like he knows, but he can't say anything.
Okay, but straight up, why the fuck this map looking like the Subspace Emissary?
It kind of is. It just is, because that's what it is. A bunch of rifts have opened and connected disparate parts of different worlds. It's like Low Rule, sort of. Okay, so you guys saw that intro there? We're going to Death Mountain?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to play on free mode now.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, we get to take one character into this...
Yeah, let's Ski pick it.
Yeah, Ski, you pick the character, because, you know.
You'll be able to see all the characters.
I don't want to be responsible for your failures.
You won't be. I will.
Literally, Ski, I picked the spinner Link one time, and then I picked, who else?
You've made some really terrible choices, Dark, and I've still been fine.
Speed!
I picked Tingle.
Dude, let's play as Marin.
Marin, alright! Okay.
You are going for Nova's buttons.
This is great. Okay, so Marin,
Because I have not seen how she fights.
she is so fucking cute. You're gonna die.
She hits you with a whale.
Oh my god.
Ding ding, get the bell.
She hits you with a bell.
Yeah. Next time I'm picking. Okay, so Twilight Princess. I'm picking Agatha.
I mean, you might as well. Now we're gonna play as her otherwise.
Marin hitting you with a bell like, ding dong, your opinion is wrong.
Ooh, cutscene with cool Impa.
Impa, cool Impa. And not gym shorts wearing Impa, which is actually a costume that I found out about last time we were playing.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this. Impa's about to call Zelda out here for some serious appropriation.
Ooh.
She doesn't know that it's Zelda, but she knows that this is not a fucking Sheikah because duh.
Like, you are way too fucking white for this.
Yeah, exactly. What is your deal? Oh, I love that this is like unambiguously Navi, but they don't give her the name.
What are you really after?
Hey, listen!
Your muscles, Impa. I want to.
Princess Ruto of the Zoras. Oh no!
Okay, it's time for Marin. So
It is time.
Marin's third tier. We're using her. I think her fourth tier weapon, which is an upgraded. What do you call it? The Bell of Awakening.
Ding ding ding.
So her normal first tier weapon is just the Sea Lily's Bell from Key Cavern. And it gradually gets more extravagant from there, but so there.
Yes, and less and more not real.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So her main thing is that when she swings her bell and racks up damage on multiple opponents, she fills up her water gauge, and if you hit Y, you can shoot bubbles out by using up the whole water gauge. And the more full it is, the stronger the bubbles are. And they're actually kind of devastating.
The more moist the enemies become.
Yeah, it's true.
The booblies.
Her really useful combos are other than her strong attack, which is the bubbles. She has I think it's her C4 where she just does that little spin
Oh, the Gorn's wearing masks.
Some of them are wearing helmets. Yes, those are the captains.
Oh.
They're going to spin. They're going to win.
And actually,
Spin to win.
her C5, I think, is the one that Dark likes, where... 3, 4...
She tosses a whale at you.
Oh wait, no, C5.
Yeah.
C5 is the water dunk, which is really good for single opponents. It's her C6.
What a dunk!
Her C6 right here is where she does the little jiggle. Where she does the little dance, and then the windfish comes in and gives them a big smack.
Whale Lord.
Lord of the slaps.
One thing I think you'll appreciate about Marin is her chest open animation. She holds it over her head the way that Link does in Link's Awakening with both hands.
Oh, that's great.
That's really cute. And her special attack, I'll show you when we get into this keep here. You're probably a little behind, but
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
her special
Like
attack,
30
she just calls in the windfish and he sits on you.
I mean, as you do.
Like, get over here. Fuck.
That's my move anyway.
And he just kind of has, he's just looking at you like, is that all? Is that what you wanted?
Like,
Good second.
Is this good? Is this good?
Or like,
Did I do the job?
like Danny, did I do anything for you?
Oh God. He's a whale of a whale.
Let's see.
Honestly, the windfish looks high as balls
Dude,
at all times.
he really does.
He is on some serious NyQuil.
He's like always dreaming, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh God.
It's like a dream.
The windfish vapes.
Snake
confirmed.
eater. I'm sure he does. I'm sure, that entire game is vaporwave.
Not really.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding. You know, there's a game on the eShop that I saw that is vaporwave aesthetic ski. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
There's like some kind of like game that has sort of that aesthetic, and you just fucking swing around, and I forget what it's called.
That's it. That's exactly what it is that I'm thinking of.
I'm just calling it. I just call it fucking vaporwave Spider-Man.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what
Vroom
it
in
is.
the night sky.
No. God damn it. No. I could have gone.
The best game on the eShop.
I could have gone my entire life remembering about that game.
It looked like if they had made it functional, it could have been fine.
Yeah.
Why the fuck
my
does Darunia look like a really weird Heihachi?
You know, a lot of the characters in this game have the faces of fighting game characters, and it's really hard to like look past.
He is a very plump, nude Heihachi.
He's
Naked Goras in the showers on Death Mountain.
Jesus.
he's I'm trying not to say daddy.
Yeah, no. He is a daddy,
Oh.
and these are his children.
He's very bar adjacent.
He's
not gonna lie.
your brother. He's your Aniki. He's more Aniki
Oh my
material.
god! He is the super big brother. He is the show Aniki.
You just know that. Oh, she did it. She did the thing.
Yeah.
That attack. She sings the song. Marin is really effective against him.
That's because
Yeah.
she's water and he is fire.
Indeed.
It's like fucking Pokemon rules.
This is true.
Grr, he got away.
Splish, splash, motherfucker.
Splish, splash, I'm taking a bath. But my bath is your blood. So please tell me, Nova, that Darunia does that dance he does in this game somewhere.
He does it when you are playing as him and you win.
Sweet.
He also
like,
does
oh,
it when
yeah.
you use his special attack. He does it right before. He like does
I'm
it to
happy
like
about
psych himself up before he does it.
I mean, I would play Saria's song before to psych myself out, because that slaps.
Oh, and because he
That's not-
only dances to Saria's song, he's the only character with their own victory theme. He's the only one with a different victory theme.
Good. I'm happy about this.
It's just a serious song version of the victory.
You're level 139.
This is true. Marin
You
is
should be
one of my better
murdering everything
characters,
in one hit.
as you might imagine.
Yeah, I am not surprised.
My very first video game crush was Marin.
Yeah.
All 8 bits of her.
All 8 bits.
All 8 pixels more like. Well, she was just so sincere. It's like, jeez. How can you not like that?
She's adorable.
She like genuinely wanted to get to know him. See, whenever a character in a video game, even when I was a little kid, was like immediately in love with you for no discernible reason, I would be like, this seems bad. Like Rudo. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a crush on Rudo too, but like, I knew that was bad. Like, I knew that, like, that was not a, like, you're supposed to think this is a good thing.
Yeah, it's like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
Like, that was apparent to me even as a kid. But like, when you had a character like Marin who like genuinely wanted to like know more about, who was just like genuinely curious about you, it's like, oh, that's painful.
That's adorable, and I want.
I'm like, and then I didn't get far enough in that game to know that it was a dream until I went back to it years later. Like, I kept getting stuck at the 3rd dungeon, so I was just like, I'll never know what her fucking deal is, I guess. I actually didn't think she was important to the story when I was a little kid, because it was just like, oh, this is just like one of the characters who's here, right? Like, I didn't get that the song would be important. Like they don't let you forget it, right? So like, you know it's there, but like if you're a kid and you don't have like media literacy, you're just like, oh, okay, it's that song I keep hearing. But like, you don't think it's important. And then like, I went back later as like I don't know, I think I was maybe 11. And then I got to like, I got to the face shrine, and I'm like, I'm just like, am I still supposed to beat it? like, isn't this wrong now? Well, no, I remember being angry. I remember being like, so I'm just supposed to kill everyone?
Oh.
It actually really bothered me for a long time. And then, like,
yeah,
it took me years to like appreciate it, because I was just like at the end of the game, I was like, well, that's it? It's all gone? It's like, I felt kind of mad at the windfish or whatever, like.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting game, because then as an adult, I like, even though I still don't entirely get like why that game happens, I like, now I can at least still appreciate it, like, in spite of that.
Yeah. Link was a sleepy boy.
Well, also, I hadn't played A Link to the Past yet. Like, I played it just a couple years after that. And so, like, I wasn't aware that, like, this was a Link who had already beaten Ganon. So, like, I didn't have that context, which, like, I know it's, like, not necessary, but, like, it really does enhance your understanding of that game.
What is it with Link's habit of going off and having really weird fucking dreams after beating Ganon? Because it's happened like 3 times now.
Yeah, I feel like when you try to like run away from the Triforce of Courage or whatever, it like does not cooperate. Like I feel like it curses you.
It's like, alright, we're just gonna give you like some fucking weird ass dreams now.
It's like,
Go.
okay, well you're still a hero and you're never gonna be able to get away from that. So wherever you go, you're gonna be needed to do something, and you're gonna make friends, but you're never gonna get to stick around unless you come back here. In which case, I don't know. As an adult, I can weirdly read Marin as like him not realizing that he wants to go back to Zelda, but
Isn't she supposed to look like Zelda?
yeah,
anyway?
yeah, like
Yeah.
like he mistakes her for him. Her
Zelda Batropical. A Lola form Zelda.
Oh my god!
Yeah, even though she looks nothing like Zelda in 3D though.
I mean,
The
Zelda
little-
used to be Zelda in Link to the Past was like kind of a redhead, so
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah.
Oh, and you know what's really weird? When she shows up in Oracle series, they use they use like a yellow version of a blonde version of like the Marin sprite.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's.
Except,
That's,
and they put like a crown on her, and it looks really weird because you're like, Marin, why are you wearing a crown?
Marin, come back to me.
We've only
Oh, you're
got
fighting-
like 8 pixels to do this with.
I just
You're
thought it was a
fighting a
nice
giant
touch
now.
because they were like, ah, yes, Link's Awakening was the foundation for these games, and also that girl was supposedly looked like Zelda, so we're gonna work backwards from here.
Man, oh man.
So you see why I've been playing Hyrule Warriors for so long? I just can't, like, when I get going on a Zelda thing, I just like can't stop talking about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
I agree with that.
Oh, I understand that.
Like,
It's why I don't talk to anybody about my thing, about my things that I like, because I don't want to, you know. But sorry, I can't words today.
it's okay. It's probably late for you too, right?
Yeah, it's almost like 12-ish.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's almost 12-ish.
here.
I've been working a shit ton of overtime. I can't brain today. I'm sorry.
No one expects you to brain, but I will say this. You can always talk to me about your highly specific interests. Because I appreciate and support you in your...
Yes. Speaking of highly specific interests, I really appreciate how sensible the armor on the Hyrulean grunts are in this game.
Right? Now, if only they could do that with, like, I don't know, the main characters.
No, they gotta be unique.
I know, but, like... Well, I guess no one is wearing bikini armor, and technically Sia is just, like, a sorceress, so, like, she can kind of wear whatever, but...
She's a caster. It doesn't matter.
She's also the titty witch, so, like, you know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
She's a Bayonetta.
I always thought Bayonetta had more of an ass than, you know.
No, she's a leg witch.
You know what? You're right.
She's a leg
She's
witch.
legs.
Specific,
She's an
Leg-
Amazon.
specific
legs
leg.
including-
What more do you need, really?
Yep, that's why I almost never work out my arms.
Never. Because no one never skips leg day.
I really do not. I used to.
I have.
Now it's like
Yeah, I
all I really do.
I definitely have not skipped leg day. I have what
Oh.
is colloquially known as drumstick legs.
Oh, watch out! It's Lost Leggy Boys.
Lost leggy boys.
that mean?
Oh
The
man,
Licky Boys.
I don't even know where to
Us.
begin with that.
Oh,
I don't.
Slinky.
Yeah, I don't know. How
Okay,
to
so now I'm
describe.
gonna show you a trick in this room where Marin will pull out like 8 dogs from her pocket.
What?
Excuse me.
Did y'all catch
yes,
GDQ
please.
or not?
I did not catch GDQ because
Okay.
I was at
Okay, I'll explain the joke
I did
later.
not watch. I did not watch Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, so here is Rudo, who was imprisoned by Darunia because he was, like, possessed by pure rage.
I mean, Daruni has done some really stupid shit.
Yeah, but, like, he kind of raised an army. Whatever. We beat his ass. He came to his senses. He's very apologetic. Rudo is back. And apparently Zelda is...
She teleported. She literally came out of nowhere. Ruto.
Apparently, we need Rudo to open the water temple because that is where Zelda is.
Allegedly.
Apparently,
Oh, great!
she's
The
there.
water. Why the water temple?
Because the water temple is actually great. Hot take. It's a fantastic dungeon. Has a lot going for it.
It is my least. Well, actually, no, wait. I actually really hate the inside of Jabu Jabu.
Yeah, that's the worst one for me because I hate Vor.
Yeah.
So next, we are going to Lake Hylia, which is a nice place.
Oh. I love like Hylia in Ocarina of Time.
So let's watch the intro.
Very pretty. Oh my god, I can't wait to see what this looks like. Oh, so we have to. Oh, we get to choose, right?
Yes, but
who?
first,
Who?
There, she subdued the Goron chieftain, Darunia.
You know what, Ski, you can pick the next one as well. I'll pick the Twilight Princess one.
Oh, fun.
Impa was shocked to learn the reason for the conflict between the Zora and Goron people. The ancient water temple was
So, start
teeming
making
with
your
monsters
decision.
that poured from the
No,
gates.
no,
The
nice.
fair.
What's more, the monsters
So apparently Zelda is leading the monsters.
Yo, why the fuck is Sheik JoJo posing?
Because this game is very 12 and made by people who probably read JoJo.
I'm not gonna say what I thought. I have to remind myself not to be dirty. Okay. Why is she leading the monsters?
Because she's gone crazy. She's evil, apparently. Zelda's
She's
bad.
gone rogue.
The Zelda in this world must be bad, or something.
The Zelda in this world looks exactly like the Twilight Princess Zelda, not the original.
Did you know that?
You know?
Did you notice that the fairy who told us about all this hadn't heard of Zelda before this?
She's from Majora's Mask.
It's almost like this world doesn't have Zelda, which they don't actually explain that. But anyway, it's just something to note. Anyway, okay, we get 2 characters for this map. The recommended element is lightning or thunder or whatever. So have at you.
Lightning and the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder? Sorry. Personally, I would go with Boat Dad, but that's up to you. It's up to you, Ski.
I was gonna be like, you know what? Let's do Fernando. Let's have this make absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Yeah,
He does have the trident, and Dark did put Crenando in at one point.
Fernando? What?
Oh yeah, that's what we call Ganondorf, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Spinning stream lore. We call him Crenando. I don't think that's actually
Thanks.
spinning stream. That's like a Smash thing.
I've heard you guys call him that. I just forgot it was
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
It's a Vinny thing.
Oh, it's a Vinny thing. It's a Vine Sauce thing.
That
Okay.
that I stole.
Our thing,
Okay,
though,
who
is
would be
that
the
Toon
next?
Link is called Chester. That's actually...
I remember you talking about that, because that's like Shafra does that.
Yeah.
He does kind of look like a Chester, honestly. He does kind of look like a Chester.
You know what? Let's put in Hernando and Chester.
Hernando and Chester. Okay. So Ski, I'm gonna I'm gonna scroll through some of his costumes, and you're gonna pick one.
Oh boy.
Hernando and Chester. The new band performing at Coachella.
Yeah, I'm way behind, so I have not
It'll catch
seen
it.
anything. Yeah.
Hold on, let me pause the video when you're on Tingle. Oh my goodness.
No.
Sorry. Oh, you got Twilight Dad, you got Ocarina Dad, you got old Dolwa Dad, you got Wind Waker Dad, you got Phantom Dad.
Phantom Dad.
Phantom Dad. So that's what happens when Gandalf goes to buy cigarettes for 10 years. He becomes a Phantom Dad.
I still can't get over the fact that he's got little fucking daisies on his armor.
Daisies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he kind of does.
I just want him to have like the rose from Lawrence's armor on it.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Ski?
Lawrence.
Let's go with the purple one because it's fabulous.
The purple one at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a lavender color. Looks on his eyes.
You know what's great about using that and the trident? That's his low rule costume.
It's supposed to resemble Yuga Ganon.
Or Ganon.
We'll even use the fairy who is dressed like Ganon.
And then Chester, we only have a few outfits for him. I have his regular clothes, his island
Lobster.
I have his lobster clothes.
Lobster clothes.
I also have wait though. I have Nico. I have his Nico costume.
What?
I have
Nico?
I have his Terran costume.
Terran
from Link's Awakening, and his train conductor one too.
Oh, from Spirit Tracks.
I think I hear lobster though.
Lobster.
All right, lobster it is. And I'm gonna give him. Does he have a lightning weapon? I don't have it unlocked, but pretty good sword. Okay, Locomo Sword of Oceans. We will use that.
I actually would love to buy me a lobster shirt.
I have one.
I would not. I want one. I would wear that, like a lobster shirt. I would totally wear that.
It makes a great pajama shirt.
I would. Yeah.
I mean, isn't that kind of what it's supposed to be?
No, actually, it's
It
just
is pajamas.
The pajamas is actually that originates from fans. That's actually not true. It's actually just
True?
fashionable island clothes.
according to
Huh?
It is
official
fashionable
materials.
and is for an island.
So we're playing as Ganondorf. This is very strange.
So we're playing as Ganondorf.
He has a burning trident, which is his 5th tier weapon. Most of his moves are based on Link to the Past Ganon.
This looks nothing like This looks nothing like the Water Temple.
We're not in the Water Temple. We're in a cave next to Lake Hylia. We're actually in Zora's domain,
Okay. Oh.
which is why it's
Oh
frozen.
yeah, it does look like Zora's domain now.
So you notice there's these purple lines along the middle of the map.
Yeah.
So that is that's the rift, and that's why Zora's domain is parked next to Lake Hylia. Which I only just noticed that, and I've played on this map like 80 times. So
We gotta take Zora's domain and push it somewhere else. I mean, Silver Domain is connected to Lake Hylia in the game, but like
Not like
real
this.
waterway. Yeah, not like this. This is a little much. Can you drown? Can you even get in the water?
No, you cannot get in the water. In fact, we have to drain the lake in order to get to the temple.
Okay.
Which, if you were paying attention down to the text there, they're talking about how they need to open the floodgates, which this Lake Hylia has floodgates, I guess.
Is there a Lake Hylia dam?
I don't know, man. So only Zoras can operate the floodgates for reasons. So we have to get Rudo over to the valve thing, which means we have to kill everything between her and the valve.
Yeah. At least you don't have to carry her on top of your head.
I would do it.
Fernando off the shits.
I would do it, but no, she does not need me to do that. You know, that's actually her intro when you. So each character has like a little intro animation that plays when you approach them as an opponent, and hers is like she's like curled up like somebody's carrying her, but you can't see who, and they just like throw her onto the battle.
Yeet.
It's really good. She's like being carried onto the scene.
Introducing.
Yeetus deletus.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're on. Also, can we talk about that? That we're on stream. Can we talk about Smoosh?
Smoosh?
Swoosh.
Yes, can we talk about... So, I don't think I even got your reactions. Nova.
What?
What you feel about Sir Byleth and Madam Byleth? The Byleth.
Professor Byleth, you mean?
Yeah, the family Byleth.
The family Byleth?
What?
The family, the Fammy Bi? The Famicom for bisexuals, what?
The family that Byleth stays together.
The family that Byleth stares blankly. I'm okay. So like, I guess it's really predictable, but also like, at least they're not all sword.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if there was a way that they could put a Three Houses character in that wasn't going to piss somebody off, it would have been that. But in a way, I wish they would piss them off more. Like,
What are you talking about? Violet pissed plenty of people off.
well,
Yeah,
then it's all the same, I guess. I'm glad that people are mad about Byleth. Stay mad. I'll drink your tears.
I'm just think it's absolutely hilarious.
And you know what? If it's got to be a Fire Emblem character, at least it's from a good Fire Emblem. Like,
Yeah.
last
not
time
Queen
I was
Forest.
really like, it was a real letdown that the last character they added to Smash 4 was fucking Corrin. Like, what
It
a...
was Bayonetta, actually.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, Bayonetta came... Because Bayonetta was announced in the Direct when they were showing off Corrin's moveset. They announced Bayonetta in the same Direct.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, whatever. Anyway, it just felt like...
You're good, though.
It just felt like a waste.
Second to last character.
I feel like years from now, people will like in the way that like we're like, oh, I still love playing as Roy, or Ike still really belongs here. I feel like no one's gonna have that feeling about Corrin. Like, no one's gonna look back and be like, oh man, Corrin, what a fucking like important character to Smash Bros. Like, whatever.
No, I don't like... They can cut
think
Corrin.
anybody likes Corrin.
Yeah, they can cut Corrin.
Corrin, whatever. Anyway, but you know, I find Byleth weirdly endearing, just because they're so dumb.
They are dumb of ass.
They're
They
so
are really
fucking dumb. Like, and they're a professor.
Yeah. Also, they are the most powerful character in the universe.
I mean, they're
That
just
and Claude on a dragon as well.
I mean, like, yeah. So I like that they have a bunch of different weapons because it feels like an actual like Fire Emblem representative. Because
Yes, and it's not just another Marth.
yeah, like I know it's the thing that everybody says, but like really, you have to put someone. It's like it's a game that like has so many characters that are good, that are like interesting because of their weapon, and their weapon is not a sword.
Yeah.
It just seems like a waste not to invite any of them, and so.
Yes, please give us an axe or a spear.
Well, now you got both,
Which they
so
did. Yes.
I would have taken Hector, Ephraim, or, but I mean.
I just think like I think they were obligated to do it because I think Fire Emblem, the creators of Fire Emblem, has them by a stranglehold. So
I mean, I feel like Sakurai
think
just
that
really likes.
the-
Well, no, this was not his decision. This was Nintendo's decision. He was direct about that.
Yeah.
But I do agree if he had to pick another one from Three Houses, I think this is the way to go, honestly.
Yeah, like there's
think
no
it-
way that they like it would be weird for the game with 3 possible main characters. It would be weird to go with just one of them.
They
Because
could have
like,
pulled
if
a
they-
Pokemon trainer and just have Byleth stand in the background.
right, but it would be like if they chose like Edelgard, like I for some reason predicted they would. I don't know why I thought they were going to do that. Because she's the most popular. But if they were going to do that, it would be kind of like if they. I'm trying to make a comparison here. It would be like if you put Gary Oak in, but not red. Like Gary, but not Ash, or like green, but not
Yeah.
red. It would be like we decided to put like the other half, the like I don't know. It's weird. I'm not making sense. I don't think.
Yeah. I still think like a Pokemon trainer type thing with the 3 houses leaders would have been pretty cool though.
Oh, you
No,
mean like
why?
switching between them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
that would be pretty cool too. But then it would imply that they are all getting along, which would make sense
They
if
hate
you know
each
them.
other.
But like, it doesn't happen in the game.
They absolutely hate each other.
They
so-
don't
No.
though. They have like no good
gonna-
reason to until like misunderstand. Ugh.
I mean that's why you have Byleth there standing in the background. He's like, "Okay, kids, go get him."
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see like them competing to all be in Smash, and Byleth just says, "Okay, you're all in, but you have to be under my very strict supervision." And he's just back there with like shades under an umbrella, like not doing jack shit.
So what do you think about Garrick Moss? I was trying to think if there was ever any like other good pieces in that game, but I can't think of anything else that would be a good battlefield.
Oh,
I mean-
it has to be Garrett Mock. It's too iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, you spend the most time there, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and there are fights that happen there too. So like, it's not
Yeah.
it's not like it's weird to have a fight there.
I do like the characters in the background.
Yeah, I think it's weird that they
Like
chose
that.
Lawrence.
I like that. I hate Lawrence.
Fucking random. You don't
I
like
really
Lawrence?
hate Lawrence. No, I hate Lawrence.
Aw.
Like I like he has some endearing characteristics. I agree with him, but
I feel like he's
was
obnoxious,
flawed.
but like he like actually shows some growth relative to other
Yeah, I
characters
agree
who
with that.
start out as bad dudes.
yeah, okay, yeah. But
Like he at least like learns that he's fucking wrong and that he needs to improve. Like I feel like Sylvain just gets off the hook. Like they're like, "Oh, Sylvain, why are you such a heartbreaker?" "Oh, it's because I literally hate women and it's my way of getting revenge on them." "Oh, that sucks, but it's really sad, so I
Wow.
guess I can't judge you." And it's like,
Nope, I'm judging you.
yeah, right? And it's like,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, he doesn't say it that directly, but he basically is like, "Oh, all women ever want me for is my bloodline, so, like, you know, it's because of that." And it's like,
So it's petty revenge? Like what? Like what other interpretation is there? Like anyway. Fuck Sylvain. I don't know why people like Sylvain so much. Probably because he looks like an idol or something.
Yeah. I really like the music selection as well, but they didn't put the best song in there, and I'm kind of sad about that.
They're not gonna put in God Shattering Star.
They put Apex of the World in there, which is the final boss theme of the Blue Lions.
Well, it's because it's a better song. It doesn't sound silly.
I will not agree with you on that. It's a good song.
I think it's a good song too. It's just super silly and weird to have in Smash.
They have.
I mean,
yeah,
Snake
one
Eaters in
song
Smash.
I can't remember the name of. What's the song called? The Dark Something of the Empire.
Wait, they have Lord of the Dead Empire in Smash?
Yes.
Really?
It's literally the same singer.
That's really weird.
It's literally the same singer that does God Shattering Star.
That's fucking weird.
And I was like, damn it. But yeah, they have all the other good ones. So, you know, they have both versions of Blue Skies in a Battle, because you know you need both.
Both?
Yeah,
just have the second one.
Blue Skies in the Battle and Between Heaven and Earth.
Do they have Fallen Winds?
Song, but yeah, so of course they're gonna have.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not a given.
Yeah, they
sometimes they fuck it up.
They have Chasing Daybreak, I believe.
Ooh, I love that one.
Yeah. They don't have the one song that plays when you're fighting in the monastery, which kind of makes me sad, but I'm guessing that's kind of a spoiler. Actually, I'll look up and tell you what it is, but it's a really good song.
So we're gonna fight Zelda now.
Yeah.
So for this
they
fight,
don't have Shambhala, which makes me sad.
No, that song sucks, dude. I'm sorry. That song's just a meme.
I know. They didn't have War Dominion in there, which is a good song.
Yeah, I don't really see how that would work for Smash though.
So
yeah.
So how about that Cuphead costume?
I mean, the music for it is just worth it.
Yeah, I feel like buying it for the music is what I would do.
I mean,
75 cents for Floor 4 is, I mean, that's a deal.
I don't know that it is, but
I paid 75 cents for Floor Fury.
I mean, I paid 75 cents for Megalovania, so I don't get to talk. But
yeah,
I mean, I'd say Megalovania is worth a little more than 75 cents.
Yeah, honestly,
it's just you've got one of the biggest meme songs in gaming in fucking Smash now,
and remix too.
So, did you notice that Zelda's like, she looks very pale?
Yeah.
She is Zelda from Twilight Princess, that one boss fight.
No, Sheik is gonna
Zelda.
show. Sheik has the Lens of Truth.
Lens of Truth.
Oh, wait, Sheik and Zelda in two.
You can't beat
places?
Zelda because
I love how, you know, did you ever finish
look at
watching?
Impa's face. Look at Impa's face.
Oh, it's Rizro.
Watch Impa's face in this
How do
scene.
you
It's so
do
fucking
like
funny. It's
And
Wizro!
Transition.
Wizro!
What? I am Zelda. How did Impa not?
Look at Impa's
my
expression though.
She is so dumb.
She's like, "Whoa!"
Okay, Ski, did you see that thing's mouth? Does that
Yes.
not look disturbing?
Oh, for sure.
Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I found weird. She was talking about earlier, like when they were showing off Altair's costume in Smash, they were like Smash X Altair.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
That's weird.
But then in the other versions, like the European version of that direct, it was Smash X Assassin's Creed, which was weird. Why did it do that? I don't know why it did that. And Moogs was so mad yesterday because they played the wrong song for Mega Man.exe. Apparently
Good job,
they played
Moogs.
Apparently they played a song from Star Force. I think that's what he said. But not Mega Man.exe. It wasn't a song from Battle Network, and he knew that.
Okay, so for this next one, next one's a Linkle chapter. This is shortly after we have closed the gate and left.
Ah.
See, Linkle's whole thing, one of her whole things is that she always shows up late. Which, anyway.
A little late to the parties.
This is starting to sound like a Fire Emblem character.
She kind of is.
One trait.
Stay tuned.
With one trait, and they always draw back to it.
Hey, at least you get to see Sunset Lake Hylia, which is very pretty.
Yeah. At least she's not dignified by how much food she eats.
True. So look, so Rudo and Darunia.
She's got a cute outfit.
She is really cute.
She does. I'd wear that, honestly. It looks awesome.
So Rudo and Darunia stick around to guard the place, but Volga shows up. And
because why not?
Linkle, once again going the wrong way to get to the castle, ends up here just in time.
So, can you clarify something for me? Was Linkle originally DLC, or was she originally from? Was she in the original version of?
No, they wanted her to be in the original, but she was just like an unused concept, and they showed off art of her, like concept art. Like one of the things they wanted her to be Link's little sister, which weirdly would have been more compelling than what they did, just because it would have been not this. And then people liked it so much that they were like, oh, well, we'll put it in the 3DS version and we'll give her her own story that sucks.
Sad.
Yeah.
Oh, you can pick music that plays during the battle? That's interesting.
No, you pick, I think it's just for the menu or something. Actually, well, I don't know. I haven't messed with it, but
I like how you can do that in Fire Emblem during the side missions. I really like that.
Yeah, I never took advantage of it. I should have, because I was doing a lot of those. So on free mode, we can actually use 2 characters here. So I'll use Linkle just because she's actually a great character, and someone else. So let's pick our outfit for her, shall we? We have her default green. We have Errol. We have a pink one. We have a gold one. And a purple one that gives her purple hair. I think it's a Ravio costume. It's very good.
Ravioli?
Ravioli. Give me the formuloli.
Also, she kind of reminds me of that. The way she has like guns like that, she reminds me of like the character from Sin and Punishment. The one that's in Smash.
Oh, Saki Amamiya?
What's her name? Yeah.
That's actually a guy.
Yeah, that. I didn't know that was a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy.
That was a girl for some reason. That was a girl for some reason.
Apparently, it's played for laughs that he looks like a girl.
Oh.
It sucks.
Oh dear. Yeah, kind of. Oh, second character, right? Let's see here. Who do you want to pick the second character?
You haven't picked a character in a while, so.
Okay. I actually want to pick a good character. I haven't seen Toon Zelda being played yet, so let's see Toon Zelda.
Toon Zelda's great. She's really fun and hilarious. Like,
okay,
if you were to take the Linkle personality and do it right, that's Toon Zelda. Like Like
Uh-huh.
you can make a girl who's like a total doofus and like do it in a way that's cool and like not like just clowning on her all the time. That's Toon Zelda.
Yeah.
She's out of her element but doing a good job. That's Toon Zelda.
Yeah.
Toon Zelda. One of the best Zeldas in my opinion. Probably
Yeah, I think she is the best Zelda.
I'd say she's in my top 3.
Yeah.
Who are the other two?
Probably Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like kind of hard to beat those.
Well, let's see. The thing is,
Man,
like,
I really like Ocarina Zelda a lot too, but I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My attachment to her is different. She's like
kind of a complicated character.
Uh-huh.
She isn't really allowed to succeed enough. Here's what I'm saying. I like Sheik, and I like Tetra. I don't really like the Zeldas that are behind either of them.
Yeah.
or
that's
the
the
Zeldas.
problem.
Sorry, I should say the Zeldas that are layered on top of them. I feel like they were better in their alter
the characters
egos.
they become are more interesting. The characters that they become are more interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like the moment in the words of Shafra, the moment they put on the dress, their agency was gone.
basically.
Yeah, it sucks.
They become totally different characters.
They really do. I mean,
That's just because it.
Tetra becomes like clueless almost.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is why I
yeah.
am really glad they let Zelda keep her pets in Breath of the Wild.
Pets. Her pets?
Her pants!
Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. I was thinking, are you talking about the Divine Beast? It's like...
Zelda kept her pants.
Yes, she did keep her pants, and they were good for her, goddammit. You know, I feel like that one is actually aware that that's a problem in other Zelda games. Like, I feel like they're like, see what happens when we force her to put on the dress?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was sort of the message of that game. Now if they can just carry that forward into the sequel and let her be the main character.
Or at the very least, have them switch between the two.
Ooh. Yes, yes, deliver on the promise that Wind Waker started.
Right.
Yes!
You know they wanted to take that further. You know they wanted to, but they were like, nobody liked Wind Waker, so we have to abandon everything in it.
I mean, the way I see it, Breath of the Wild is just Wind Waker on steroids.
It's Wind Waker on land, which I have long said is the perfect Zelda game, and I was right. See, you all liked it.
Land.
I was right all along.
Who gave Nova this much power?
Aonuma.
Al Newman.
Oh no. No.
That's what Go Nintendo podcast calls him, Al Newman.
Oh, why? Why would you do this to a man?
I mean, it's better than Omen Al. Cheeky
Wow.
bastard.
I actually get that reference.
Oh, hey, you want to play as Toon Zelda? Let's play as Toon Zelda.
Yeah.
So Toon Zelda is cool because she has a Morph Ball!
What?
Yep! Her strong attack, her C1 is the Demolition Ball from the Demolition Phantoms.
I kick it like a wrecking ball.
Yes, actually.
I never survived before. I don't remember this.
So what are her other good ones? Her C2 is... I don't really use it. It kind of stuns her. Her C3 is hilarious and good because it staggers things and pushes them back. It's where she does the little kid thing where she just swings her arms and goes, eh.
Yeah,
It's
or
great.
it's like when she's trying to fight off rats in the Spirit Tracks.
the rats. Remember that you said that.
Third attack.
Remember.
Attack.
Yes. Yes. The rats do make an appearance.
She's
Where's...
absolutely terrified of rats.
Yes, so terrified that her fear is a weapon.
Hey, that's what you do. You make your fear your weapon.
Yeah.
That's like an anime trope.
Sure.
I feel like that's more like a Metal Gear Solid thing in a way.
I mean, there is a boss
Fear is
called
my
the Fear. There is
So
a boss
you'll note
called
that
the
her
Fear.
her C4 is a punch, which is cool. And then her her C5, she jumps out of the armor and prays you to death, which is great. She shows off her holy powers by just jumping out of her skin.
The power of Christ compels you.
Power of Hylia compels you.
The only thing I don't like about her her C5 is that it's basically the same as her special, which just sort of like has a wider effect, but it's the same thing. She jumps out of the armor and, you know.
So in this universe, this Zelda is dead.
Oh no, she just, you know, not in her body right now.
Yeah, her body's just somewhere else.
She's a fucking ghost.
She's Ghost Zelda. She's Spirit. She's the Spirit Zelda.
You know, from seeing this, you know what? I think that the main bad guy from Spirit Guys could actually be a good character to put into this. I don't know what his weapon would be,
Burn?
but I have a few ideas. Not Burn, but the mayor. And the evil guy, not Burn.
Wait, Cole?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have a lot of ideas.
A little
for
gremlin-ass
attacks.
motherfucker?
Well, it could be used for Burn, I guess.
You
but,
take
I
that
can
over a
imagine,
guy with a hook shot for an arm?
No, hold on. Let me see. The thing is I have a few ideas of like special moves they could do. Like, I can just see someone just summoning the Phantom Train and just smashing it into people.
Oh,
And then, like,
if you like running over people with trains, there's another character in this game that's very good. His name is Toon Link. And
But does Toon Link actually use the train?
so if you use the sand rod,
Oh.
most of your attacks actually involve summoning the train.
I forgot he-
Like, the
Well, like,
sand
I
rod
also
is
like-
basically just a direct, a like, command staff for the train.
Well, I also imagine Colt turning into Maladius and destroying things.
Yeah, Croissant Ganon.
Croissant.
Yeah.
My flying
Yeah.
croissant.
Like, I also, like, imagine, like, also Lineback would be in, and he would use the power of whatever the hell that name of the villain of the
Bellumbeck?
that game was called. Bellumbeck, yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, oh shit, they're gonna kill the engineer. They killed the engineer! It's okay, he already did his job.
They should also really put all of the original stages in here. I don't know how they would do it. They really should. And
It's a lot of
well,
people.
maybe not all of them, but
I feel like they
think-
do need a Gerudo. Like, the fact that they don't have a Gerudo is pretty
Yeah.
bad.
I
Especially
mean,
when they put a bunch
Barosa's
of...
shoo-in.
Yeah,
the
especially when...
Burst was
Especially when they put a bunch of, like, OCs in it, like, took up slots with that nonsense. Like, that they left out stuff like really cool stuff that would have been obvious choices. It's sort of like... Man.
I mean, the oracles.
Oh my
That would be
god.
cool.
That'd be so cool. So Ski, the other night I was explaining to them that what they really what almost seems like what they were going to do before they made the main three villains of this game, just weird OCs.
Yeah.
They map really cleanly onto Varan, Onyx, and Vati. You think about it.
Oh my god, you're right.
Like, Wizro's moves and motifs are basically Vati. Like an eyeball sorcerer, check.
You have a Dragon Knight. It's fucking Onyx, check. Volga. And then you have a Titty Witch. Fucking... Like, am I the only one who's, like...
No. I totally see it too, especially with fucking Volga being Onyx.
Just because, like... And I think he even has a costume that's supposed to evoke Onyx. It's just... I don't know. It feels like they could have done it. Especially because, like, you know, Link has a ball and chain weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Instead of giving Link too many weapons in this game, they should have just made more characters. Because, I mean, it's the same amount of work. Well, I don't know. The animations maybe, but, like, character models. Whatever.
But I do really like the ball and chain. I like the way that he flips the world upside down when he uses that one attack.
Oh yeah, pretty funny. Hey, let's get Focus Spirit going.
Yeah. Let's summon that spirit ball.
So I have magic fountain, so my Focus Spirit lasts like a really long time.
I'm gonna do a sleeping because I'm tired and it's late.
Okay, Steve.
Well,
Good
you have
night.
a nice night.
Good night, Steve. You have a good one.
Eat.
Ooh, Zelda.
The most powerful being in the universe.
Usually one of the strongest Zeldas.
Definitely, I think.
Do you remember how that game ended?
I know you fight Maladius, but like, I don't actually.
It was like
remember
the
what
coolest final battle like ever.
happened. It was really cool, especially the song, because like, the song sounds like a train. Like, it sounds like a train coming at you. In a kind of a way.
Oh my god, it kind of does. I never even thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually need to
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. So,
It sounds like a train.
so wait, she's
Yeah.
gonna do the rat thing.
Oh my god, the moment I have been waiting for.
Oh my god. Not a fan of the rats.
I mean, actually no, I am, because I used to own pet rats, so
Yeah, you weirdo.
Oh my god, they are cute, and I will not. Oh my god. Wow. No, they were cute little fuckers, damn it, no?
No, I believe you. I agree, they can be...
And they're clean, because they were domestic rats that have been like generations of domesticated rats.
Wait, you got your rats from like a rat breeder?
Yeah, well yeah, a legit rat breeder.
A rat breeder.
A legit, I think is exactly what they called them. Is a rat breeder.
There are rat breeders.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess...
I mean, you can.
What did I
you
expect?
can buy mice.
Like,
You can buy mice at pet stores, so it doesn't really.
no, I know, but like
rats.
rats.
Rats is just big as mice. They're just big mice.
Bigger mice from Mars. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's not terrible.
Wow, Jesus Christ! I didn't think we were getting it. It is today. Jeez.
You can get whatever I decide to inflict. Unfortunately, tonight you've been sort of unlucky because I just won't shut up.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the moment to insert stuff.
Sorry, man. I can't.
I do remember what I was gonna say to you before we got off the tangent. Since I'm playing, I'm not playing Fire Emblem right now, but I am on my New Game Plus, so I'm playing as Blue Lions on New Game Plus.
Oh boy.
That means since the songs that you hear in the game carry over to your next save file, I can like listen to God Setting Star on.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What? I didn't catch that. Oh, that's so ridiculous.
If you hear any battle song that you hear in the game, you can play on the side mission.
You're like fighting little shitty bandits, and it's like, dark, dark, dark.
Exactly.
So fucking good.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh wow, Fire Emblem, you've like really become something different.
I just think it's funny. So like, yeah, I'm like beating low-level bandits to like the final boss. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, that's sounds like something you would do.
Oh come on, though. Well, I'm just basically those missions are just grinding pretty much. So why not make it fun?
You could make it really fun and not grind.
Well, I mean, I you kind of have to with Fire Emblem,
No, you don't.
right?
No. The game's made such that you don't.
Yeah.
They build the difficulty around
I
that.
don't do like 5 missions at a time. I'd like do maybe 1 or 2 missions like every month, like side missions anyway, and then do like the final. Like I try to be the recommended level for each.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. The fact that they give you a recommended level in this one is like, that's really generous. Like, they used to just be like,
Good.
they used to not do
Good
that
luck.
at all. It used to just be
That's
kind of like, what level are you?
anxiety.
Be as high as you can be. Do your best. It's like, oh
That's
boy.
kind of anxiety-inducing.
I mean, it isn't when the game is built around it. Like, Fire Emblem games that don't have grinding like options in them are generally like, they're harder, but like they can only be so much harder because they have to scale. They have to be the right, you know, like they have to be the right fit. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, like, I got all my characters to be around the same level. But with a game like what you're speaking of, I think that would be kind of impossible.
Oh, it is. I used to try to play that way, and I'd get to a point where I would either like burn out from the chapters being too hard, or I would just like my characters could not handle it. Like it would just not be, it would not be strong enough to like do the next thing. So in the old ones, you're like supposed to play favorites unless it's like Sacred Stones or Awakening, but like. You know, the other ones you don't really need to grind because you pick who you like. You get like maybe 15 to 20 people, and if you stick with them, you don't really ever have to think about leveling. You just kind of use who's effective.
Right.
Actually, once I realized that, it became a lot more fun because I wasn't like agonizing over who had to like finish off the boss and like. It's really not that important.
Right. She literally just dropped the ball on that guy's head.
Yeah, she is the ball, dude.
Become the ball.
she's a morph
Become
ball.
the orb.
Orb.
Orb. That little picture in the bottom of the Goron with the armor, with the helmet on, is really cute.
It really is.
And then you got Volga being Edge all the time. Oh, you defeated Volga.
Oh, check this out.
Uh-huh.
Linkle's like, don't call me brother, I'm a sister. But actually, she just doesn't get that Gorons are like, they don't see gender or whatever.
Oh, Gorons. Why did I almost called Gorons Georgians.
Georgians.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Is Shuri a Goron?
Is Shuri Georgian?
Yeah, she lives in Georgia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's a Georgia peach.
Oh my god. Yes. I want someone to call her that.
I will do that because I'm the
That is
least likely to
your
be
funeral.
killed for that.
No. I think you are most likely.
No, sure he loves me. I think.
That's adorable.
Okay, so the next chapter is weird. It takes place as part of the Ocarina chapter, but physically it is taking place in the Twilight Princess world shortly before Lana's team arrives there.
Interesting.
So what's happening is Sia gets there ahead of them and tries to recruit Zant.
I can only imagine how well this goes.
Well, it actually starts to go well, but you'll see. This is actually where
that happens.
This is actually where my ship for this game comes from. Oh wait,
Is it-
no, actually no, that's sorry, that's later.
I was about to say this chapter involves Zant.
No, wait, I'm
What
thinking
are we
I'm thinking of a different chapter. You'll see later.
What are we shipping exactly?
No, you'll see. It's later. Okay, ready?
Yes.
All right. So this is another Sia chapter, but we are not playing as Sia.
Thank God. I don't know if I can stand more Titty
Sia
Witch.
had conquered the land of Hyrule in the blink of an eye, and claimed pieces of the Triforce as the spoils of her victory. Intoxicated by the power of the complete Triforce, she fell further under Ganondorf's sway.
In the land.
At his urging, she ripped time and space open to create portals to 3 other eras of Hyrule's storied past. Immediately, she sensed a power emanating from the era of Twilight. She set off to discover whether it was a resource
I
to
must be
control
really far behind.
or an enemy to destroy.
This is by the power to compete, so she fell under Ganondorf's sway. As this urging, she ripped time and space. Wants to create. She sensed the power emanating from the era of Twilight.
Okay, so we have 2 characters to choose.
Uh-huh.
The recommended element is, of course, dark.
Darkness.
A lot
Isn't that
of
like just all evil characters?
so actually a lot of weapons that the good guys have dark as a secondary element. So Link's Hylian sword, I actually have a dark magic sword for him. Lana's Book of the Night is dark.
In the Book of the Night, he will find.
Zelda's Dominion Rod is actually dark, and her best rapier is also dark, but it's dark and light. Ganondorf.
I want to see Zelda with the Dominion Rod. I want to see what that looks like.
Okay, we can do that. Let's change her costume, shall we?
You pick the costume.
Okay. Because it doesn't make any sense for her to be here, let's make her be Ilia.
Yeah.
So we have a volcanic Dominion Rod, which is dark and fire. And it is...
Lovely.
It is 5 stars, so it is very strong. So I'm gonna...
Okay, next is, I don't think I've seen you play Girahim yet, and I'm like, God, that Ilia model is interesting. I don't think I've seen you play Girahim yet, and I need that in my life.
Girahim is an extremely good character. He's one of my favorites to play in this game. He has one big drawback, and that is that he gloats a lot at the end of his attacks, which leaves him open.
I mean, that does sound like him.
We have a bunch of outfits for him. We have regular Girahim. We have all black Girahim, which is kind of cool. We have Girahim after he gets his weird arms and takes his cloak off, which is very
Oh yeah, when he becomes black, yeah.
No, just his arms. When you fight him at Fire
Oh
Sanctuary.
yeah.
It's pretty horny, actually.
Oh, that's okay. Let me look at these.
Then we have Camaro's mask, which just looks weird. And then,
because
and
yeah,
then there's
why not?
There's the weird blue and pink one that's from like the official art. There's, I don't know what his Wind Waker one's supposed to look like. It's hideous. I think it's supposed to look like the bird, actually, the Helmerot King. Not sure though. So his Koholint one is supposed to look like Prince Richard, but can I be honest with you here? It looks like Nova.
From
like my OC.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at it.
And then his low roll one is supposed to be that. It's supposed to be that one guy who I can't remember his name, but the sage who's full of himself.
Yeah, you know what? It does kind of look like Nova, but
Osfala, I think is his name.
Yeah, but I mean, I like every single one of these, but how can I not pick Camaro's mask?
Really?
Yes, I am picking Camaro's mask.
Okay. You're fucking weird.
I know I am.
You're really fucking weird.
Well, come on. Tell me you wouldn't choose that.
You... Whatever, man.
Whatever, dude. It's the worst costume ever made for the game, but here we go.
I mean, I don't know. I think his Wind Waker one looks really ugly, but...
Is it better than having a man stuck on top of his head?
I guess not. Okay, so we're in the Palace of Twilight. This is before the good guys arrive. We're going to try to...
Is this where I get to hear the song?
No. That's in the next chapter. That's like in the next act.
No, I know. No, I'm thinking of Remnant of Twilight.
Maybe?
I don't know because of it has like the look. Let me see if I can hear it. I think it's playing, yeah.
Yeah, I hate this song. It's just annoying.
I like it.
It just goes on and on and on.
Boom. Boom. Well, this is an interesting move set.
I like it.
Let me just throw statues at you and see what happens. You know, if Ilium was a character in this game, the minion rod would probably be something she would use.
I feel like she should just be on horseback.
Well, the thing is with, if Princess Zelda didn't have it, the minion rod would be something that's hers, because the minion rod was kind of connected to her in a way. Because,
oh yeah, because of her memories. Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, her and Epona would be a good team, too.
Yeah, I just feel like her arc with the Dominion Rod didn't really make sense, to be honest. Like I get that it was a thing, but it didn't add up or anything. Like, it didn't have a reason to... Like, it was like, oh, and because you need this thing for the plot, for the game, the next part of the game, it's gonna be shoved into the plot here.
They needed for some reason to have a Sheikah in there. They needed an Impa.
Well, I didn't mind that. That was actually a nice touch, because it was like it let you know that yes, the Sheikah they did have a presence here, and there was like, I don't know, the Sheikah need to be acknowledged.
I like the Hidden Village a lot. The like Western minigame there.
Yeah, where like you run around to like fast music while a bunch of guys stand around and let you shoot them.
Yeah,
they were like really. They were like, when I replayed the game for the first time, I was like, oh wow, these guys are real pushovers.
Yeah, that village is full of cats, and I like them.
Oh yes.
Even though I've never owned one in my life, I just like.
Dude, they're like great.
I think they're neat. I think they're neat.
They're amazing. They're like super cool too. Like they're just in your house, right? And then they figure out they can get somewhere, and they make a crazy, insane jump to get there, and you're like, wow, good job. And they look at you like, fuck off. It's great.
I meant to do that.
But
What about it?
I like that they're in your house, and in your own house they tell you to fuck off. They eat your food and they think you suck.
They eat my food, drink my Pepsi, and call me a bitch.
Well, yeah, somebody should do that.
I saw a video today on Reddit where a guy recorded a cat getting on top of him and falling into his like armpit and laying there for every day for like a year. Like his cat would do a specific move where he would get on top of him while that guy was sitting down and fall into his arm, like just like slump into his arm.
When they figure out that you're willing to sit in a certain position for a long time, they're like, this is my chance. Like, for the longest time, Sevi's whole thing was like, if I was sitting in this one chair, like reclining, she would get up on my chest and like stick her head under my chin. Like, it was a thing. It's like she knew when I pulled out that chair that like, oh, it's time, and she'd like follow me.
Oh, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Yeah, they're great. I love cats so much. They're so good.
I've just been a dog person all my life because that's all I ever got. Not by my choice was I turned into a dog person.
I think you'll find that cats are pleasantly low maintenance too. Like,
yeah,
you don't have to take them outside to like go shit. And they don't.
Yeah.
They're not like constantly like running all over. Well. They walk all over things, but they do it in a way that's like, you know, it's when they want something rather than just like all the fucking time.
Yeah, right.
They're not very needy. At least not in my experience.
I have to worry about my dogs peeing on everything.
That sucks.
If I'm not like on the ball sometimes, you know.
Yeah, man, you just leave them long enough, they'll just. Well, I mean, a cat will do that too if you don't clean their box. They'll do it like out of spite.
They will poop on my furniture. Yeah, you know, my dogs do that. Like,
really?
Like my dog will do that. They will do that if you. Well, the thing is, he doesn't just pee anywhere. He pees on something that will use.
Oh,
he knows,
wow.
He knows, like, if I'm not gonna be taken outside when I need to go, I'm gonna test.
Yeah, they're pretty smart. They know how to push a button.
They are. But like, I don't blame him for like having to go when people are not taking him out. Like, I don't blame him for that. He just like, he's very spiteful. He's been hanging around me too much.
So at this point, when we arrive, Midna and Zant are already fighting each other for control of the palace, I guess. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's Twilight Princess story, but for some reason Midna's here.
Well, I mean, it's like, it's actually sort of different because it's like they never did have like a big fight before they. Oh, maybe they did. Who knows?
Well, I mean, did they even have a fight for power?
I feel like Zant just like got the jump on her and turned her into a weird imp.
Yeah. Yeah, she was just sacked.
So here's the thing: in this game, the story is that Sia turned her into an imp, and that she joins the cause in order to get turned back. Because yeah, she doesn't like being a weird.
When you play as Midna, doesn't she ride a wolfling?
She rides just a shadow wolf. It's not one. It actually it looks different too. It sort of looks like one of Zant's shadow beasts. kind of, but it's like
Right.
a little less disturbing.
Yeah, a little less macabre. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love watching people go. I love watching the enemies go flying when you bat them away.
Yeah, it's kind of mesmerizing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why this game's so addicting. Like, there's just something very satisfying about grouping a bunch of little guys into one spot and smashing them all at once. It's like, it's weird.
Yep.
So Zant got low health and retreated because he was.
I love how Zelda, like, whenever she bats them away, she's like, "Wow, look at that." She's like,
Is she barefoot?
Oh, Leah, yeah, it is, yeah.
What the
Leah
fuck?
Is. Why?
Why?
Barefoot.
What an
Was she
idiot.
barefoot? Was she barefoot in Twilight Princess?
Probably at some point, but like, damn, in this situation, it seems like really awful.
Yeah, I imagine that the metal flooring would be really cold for some reason. Zelda has captured Eastern Side. Oh, it does really look like the map. Like, it kind of like, a lot of these maps like look like the maps in the original games, but not.
I don't know about this one, dude. This one's just kind of all over the place.
Well, like the beginning area where you come into it does look like the same, but then when you get into the palace, it looks nothing like it.
Well, yeah, and I mean they have to build it. They have to build it into keeps, so everything's gonna have a little bit of a, rooms and hallways kind of thing. But what kind of game this is?
Right.
So, do you want to switch to Girahim?
Yes.
So Girahim's special thing, and he'll take care of these assault troops that are going to try to take out the Allied base. So his first four combos, sorry. His first three after his C1 can be enhanced if he is tethered. So his C1, he shoots one of those little diamonds, and when he hits with it, it tethers to whoever he's targeting. And that will add an extra giant blade to one of his combos. Let me get him closer to the bad guys so that I can show you, because I've just run out of things to smack. Give me a sec here. Why are there no warp points on this one? Okay, so his C2, he actually does the little dance, or parts of it. And
good.
He'll like freeze anything that comes near his little magic circle, and load it up. It's good for breaking guard. His C3 is cool because he turns into the sword and then just drops on you, which is if there's enemies around him, they get pulled in when he flies up, which is really good. And then I think I just
he looks weird.
He's really weird, dude. He's so strange.
No, I'm just talking about the costume I chose. Holy crap.
Yeah, and then I think his C4, or I think it's his C5, he does the little... No, his C4 it is. He does the evil skyward strike, whatever you call that, and summons a bunch of swords out of the ground. And then if you keep going, which will leave him wide open, but it's worth it, just because it looks fun, he will do the dance and summon some bokoblins.
Right.
I just love that he, like, I don't know, it's like, he's so extra, I just love him. And then his C5 is he makes the battleground from his third form, and slams it down, which is really good because it lifts up a large group around you, and then anything else that's on the perimeter can move forward and get crushed under the rest of the things you just raised, which is really good. It mops up a lot. That one is cool, but it does not enhance when you're tethered, so... All his stuff, like, generally comes out very quick. It's just that you have to be ready to dodge cancel because he has these taunts on the ends of all of his attacks that really just expose him. You have to interrupt those or else he's gonna get fried. See, like, Midna just completely blasted me there. Anyway. This is pretty funny. Oh, and he's one of the few characters that transforms during his focus spirit. Let me see if I can show you that.
Ooh. Midna has two wolves living inside of her and both hate you.
One says, "Arr!" The other one says, "Arr!"
They hate you. They're the same thing. You have two wolves living inside you. One has face, the other has face. Ooh. What was that? That song from Pokemon Sword and Shield that has like stock wolves in it.
Has
wolf
what?
sounds in it. There's a song in Pokemon Sword and Shield for the legendaries that have just stock wolf sounds in it.
Oh yeah. God, that
I'm just trying to remember
weird.
what. I'm just trying to remember how Navi said it.
Keep Pokemon weird.
I agree with that. Pokemon should be weird. It's a weird series already.
Keep
It's just
Pokemon weird. Bumper sticker. God, this mask looks terrible.
A is the best thing ever. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I guess. Oh, wait, I get why they gave it to him, though, because he likes to dance.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just made that connection.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it did not take me very long to get it.
Well, I'm an idiot, so I don't know. I only used the mask costumes when I was playing the tournament map.
You're just a himbo.
Yeah. I am just a little creature.
I don't like calling people himbos.
You don't?
Well, I mean, it's a label. I don't like using labels for anything.
Ah. So you wouldn't want anybody to acknowledge then?
Acknowledge what? That... What?
Well, like, it's weird because it's like a lot of things are labels, so it's like some of them you need.
I guess.
Also, a himbo is not really a stereotype because it's... I don't really think anybody's ever been called a himbo in a derogatory way. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to be...
seems to be a good thing.
It seems to only be, like, affectionately referred.
Right.
Like, I mean, the earliest mention I heard, you know, was talking about JoJo characters, so I'm guessing it's a good thing.
Oh. With JoJo, you really don't know.
Well, JoJo, does JoJo even know if it's good? I don't know, man.
JoJo Bizarre Adventure is a sentient anime. It is live. It is.
The anime itself is a character.
The anime itself is a real person. So, what time is it now? I think after you finish this mission, I think I might be ready for bed.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm about to fight Argarok.
Okay, what?
Yeah, Argarok.
This is... Oh.
You know, the really memorably shitty boss from...
Yeah.
Not... And shitty in just a boring way. Like, it wasn't even hard or interesting. It was just...
No. It was... I mean, it was a good set piece, I guess.
Was it, though? I mean, it held still while you killed it.
Yeah.
There's like several bosses in Twilight Princess that do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really...
Oh yeah, the giant sea slug thing was kind of stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at least it moved around the arena. Like, Argarok floated in place until you just went up there and...
Yeah.
Oh, here's Agatha.
That sea slug had one attack, and I don't think, of all playthroughs I've seen it maybe once.
I don't know how it damages you in that phase of the fight.
It can suck you
Really?
into its mouth. Yeah, but you kind of have to stand still for a good long while before it even tries.
I mean, it doesn't even go down low after you, right? Like, if you stay down below, it just floats above you.
But yeah, it can suck into its
More
mouth.
feel, that's the thing. You know, at least kudos to them for bringing back Morpha in a way, because you know it's like its weird tentacles are supposed to look like Morpha, I guess.
Yeah, but I hate those two boxes because they have like one of the best songs in that game too.
Guess so, yeah.
I really like that boss theme.
It's weird. The mini boss themes in that game are like better than the boss themes.
Yeah, especially Deku Toad.
Really?
I'm not like. I actually really like the Deku Toad theme is actually really funny to me. Especially when it gets on the ceiling and the piano just goes da 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 da.
It's a brutal fight too. Like, it feels bad.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
I mean, you are ripping out its tongue.
You're ripping out this frog's tongue, and all it did was like live.
Try to sit on you. All it did was try to sit on you, man.
You walked in on it, and it was just like.
That and you kill every single one of its babies.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? So anyway, Twilight Princess is whack. In this essay, I will.
The first mini boss is you attacking a baboon's butt.
Yeah, in this essay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
The second boss is a giant sentient plant. The second mini boss is a Goron that just gives up. You don't ever kill it.
It's like, I don't know.
Like,
both of them are technically Gorons that give up.
well, the second boss, actually that second boss really terrified me as a kid.
Really?
I don't know why, it just, first time I
just remember thinking, like, how many more times is this thing gonna, like, copy Lord of the Rings before I finish it? Like, how many more Lord of the Rings references are we gonna make in this game? Like,
but it was just like pure blackness. I was like, that thing is creepy. Virus is. I mean, Deku Toad and then Morpheal and then
Death Sword. Death Sword was kind of cool.
Death Sword's a cool boss because of the intro.
Also, it may or may not be a dead Gerudo King.
Ooh, yeah.
Stalord is cool during the second phase.
Yeah, the first phase is annoying.
Yeah, it's just kind of whatever, forgettable.
Okay, so what's next?
Then it's Snow Peak, which has the ball and chain guy, which I thought was alright, but like
Aaron Hansen really had trouble, man. That sure was funny
It's
to
really
watch.
just, all you do is just hook above him and then wait for him to attack and then kill him.
Yeah, dude, he's like a Lizithos, I guess? Under that armor? Because he has like a
Well, he
tail?
does look like a... It is a lizard tail.
You never do see like what he looks like without the armor. It's weird.
They
Blizzetta,
can
I
have,
think,
like-
is great just because it's like... It's just bumper cars. It's great.
That and the song really makes that fight
Oh,
for me.
yes. Absolutely. And it's just
Both
like...
versions
It
of
just
it.
looks so, like, threatening.
Cool.
Even though it, like, all it kind of does is just move. It doesn't really have any attacks.
Right, okay. So then it's the Temple of Time, which has
Dark Nut.
Dark Nut, which I love
Probably one of the better
When
fights
you-
in the whole game.
when you get like to its second phase of that boss fight when he loses his armor, he just chucks the sword at you.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, I love that part.
That's actually what they do in this game. They throw big swords at you.
And then you have Armor Goma, which is
It sure is Goma. It sure does get shot in the eye.
I love the song for that boss fight though, but then it just the eyeball is another spider, and like I've never been the same person.
I mean, that was kind of funny.
It was kind of funny, especially the time that plays for it.
I don't remember
Sky-
what the mini boss for City of the Sky was.
It's a dragon with a sword and a shield.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
just an
remember what they call
Aerophos?
it. Yeah,
That's pathetic.
and then you have Agarok, which you're basically destroying him now.
Argarok
With-
sucks, dude. Worst boss in that game. And then... is that...
Yeah,
and then it's
the-
Palace of Twilight, right?
Which has two Phantom Zant fights, and then the best boss fight in the game, which is Zant. In my opinion, best boss fight in the game.
It certainly is, it's up there.
A lot. It's a lot.
I don't know if I like it better than Ganondorf. Maybe I do? I guess I do.
Ganondorf. Well, Ganondorf is just a really good four-phase boss fight.
I mean, I don't know that
It's
all
a
the
really-
phases
it's a
are that
really-
good. Like, the Ganon phase
The
is
Phantom
like,
Ganon,
kinda
the Ganon
disappointing.
one is the pain.
Like, he turns
Um,
into Ganon before he does Ganondorf, and it's like, oh, he's just kind of weak Ganon. That sucks.
Yeah, right. Ganondorf's boss fight is a good way to end that game. I really think, but I still think Zant's my favorite.
Zant certainly was the more, like, imaginative of the two, just because it, I don't know. I mean, you had to think back, which was always cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I like bosses that do.
And then, like, he has his own phase at the end where he's just, like,
Crazy.
doing his thing. Like, you actually get to see how he actually fights.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
you're like, wow, dude.
And thing is with Zant, like you do fight Phantom Zant, but only in the like second dungeon. You have to fight Girahim 3 times. And then you have to fight, yeah.
The thing I like about Girahim is every fight is, like, interesting in a different way. And, like, he, like, brings something new to it. It's very clear that, like, while you are getting stronger, he is also getting stronger. He's, like, growing.
Yeah.
I actually have a theory about his, like, arms and whatnot. I think those arms are the way they are at that dungeon is because he's already bathed in one of the flames, and he's following behind you and purifying himself. Well, not purifying himself, but he's building himself into a better sword.
Right, okay. You know, I for some reason I keep forgetting he is the actual sword.
Yeah, I mean he's a sword.
He's a sword.
Doesn't have a name,
Yeah,
but it's the sword.
The sword of the mice. And then Fee is a sword. I want a game where Girahim tells me my batteries are running low. Master.
So she called him a good boy.
Well.
And now he works for Sia. Yay!
Yay.
And you get to see Girahim's victory pose. Yay!
Hit me with the dance. The dance of...
But you
Dance
can't
and
see his
dance.
face because he's got the stupid mask on.
I mean... Yes, please.
Well, they actually... You can't see the best part because it involves his tongue. So... Too bad.
Oh well, it's
In
fine.
your hubris.
In my hubris.
Alright, so that's the Twilight Princess... Or, whoops. No, that's the Ocarina arc, technically. Yay, we did it! Woohoo, we did it!
Next time we'll have Moogs on here. Yay.
And then we'll do the Twilight Princess arc, and we'll be done with the... We'll have closed all 3 portals.
Sweet.
We'll be in the epilogue at that point.
Ooh, the epilogue.
And then there's the Ganondorf chapters, and then there's the grand finale chapters, and then there's the Wind Waker chapters, which is the very extra thing.
Great. I'm glad they actually had Wind Waker stuff. I didn't think they actually had story-related chapters for Wind Waker.
Oh, they do, and it's... it manages to be bad.
Of course it is.
Because they... Well, you'll see. It's... You'll never guess what they do.
Why does... The last one looked like it was inside of Jabu Jabu's belly.
It's not. It's not.
Okay, but
actually, the last map,
it
the
looked like
last area map, like the last arena, is actually very, very cool.
Okay.
It's the earth and wind temples at the same time.
Like
Great.
They're fused together by the rifts.
It's actually pretty fucking cool.
That's hilarious. Okay. Well, thank you for having me on your stream.
Thank you for making it so I can stream, making this possible.
You're welcome. I do add a certain charm.
You do. No joke. You do.
Oh. Oh, you.
Oh, you. All right.
Oh my god.
We'll reconvene tomorrow, maybe.
We'll have much more
Right, yeah,
time
more than likely.
because it'll be Saturday.
Yeah, I will be here all day because people I'm with are leaving and doing things. So I'm gonna be here all day.
I have Monday off too.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Peace.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Signing off on the YouTube.
The sane quality is off.